Hi everyone, I am Bhanu Prakash from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. I am from the Department of Information Science and Engineering. Today's topic is about arrays of strings. Introduction to arrays of strings. Arrays of strings are data structures that are store multiple strings in a single variable. They are used in programming to manage collections of text-based data efficiently. Understanding arrays of strings is essential for tasks involving text manipulation and storage. Definition of a string. An array is a collection of items stored at contiguous memory locations. In programming, arrays can hold data of the same type, such as integers or strings. Arrays provide a way to organize data for easier access and modification. What is a string? A string is a sequence of characters typically used to represent text. Strings can include letters, numbers, symbols, and white space characters. In programming, strings are often enclosed in quotes for definition. How arrays of strings work. An array of strings is created by defining a variable that can hold multiple string values. Each string in the array is indexed, allowing direct access to individual elements. The size of the array can be fixed or dynamic depending on the programming language used. Declaring an array of strings. In many programming languages, an array is declared by specifying its type and size. For example, in Java, one might use string names is equals to new string file to declare an array of strings. The size of the array determines how many strings can be stored in it. Accessing array elements. Array elements are accessed using their index with the first element starting at index 0. For instance, names could access the first string in the names array. This allows for both retrieval and modification of individual string elements. Initializing an array of strings. An array can be initialized at the time of declaration with predefined string values. For example, string fruits apple, banana, cherry initializes an array with three fruits. This method is convenient for creating arrays with known values in advance. Common operations on arrays of strings. Common operations include accessing data and looping through array elements. Methods such as sorting and searching can also be applied to arrays of strings. These operations are fundamental for tasks such as organization and manipulation. Looping through arrays. A common way to iterate over an array of strings by using a for loop. For each iteration allows you to access and manipulate each string in the array. In many languages, for each loops are also available for simpler syntax. Multi-dimensional arrays of strings. Multi-dimensional arrays can store strings in a grid-like structure such as a matrix. For instance, a 2D array could represent a table of data with rows and columns of strings. This is useful for applications requiring structured data representation. Dynamic arrays of strings. Some programming languages support dynamic arrays that can grow or shrink in size. This allows for more flexibility when the number of strings needed is not known in advance. Languages like Python and JavaScript provide built-in support for dynamic arrays. Strings and memory management. Arrays of strings can impact memory usage, especially with large datasets. Understanding how strings are stored and refers helps in optimizing performance. Memory management techniques can prevent issues such as memory leaks. Use cases for arrays of strings. Arrays of strings are commonly used in applications like text processing and data storage. They can be utilized in user interfaces for drop-down menus or list selections. In web development, arrays of strings can represent collections of items such as tags or Categories. Best practices. Always initialize arrays to avoid accessing uninitialized memory. Use appropriate data structure based on the specific needs of your application. Comment your code to clarify the purpose of string arrays and their operations. Conclusion. Arrays of strings are powerful tools for managing collections of text in programming. Mastery of arrays enhances one's ability to handle data effectively and efficiently. Exploring further into string manipulation and array operations will deepen programming skills. This outline provides a comprehensive overview of arrays of string, covering fundamental concepts, operations, and best practices. Thank you.